After 65 hours, we have done it. Platinum. So I am probably just going to give a brief review of what I think about this game. I think overall it is definitely a Trails, game. It didn't derail from any other Trails main series. Story and the character orientated. Um, has the antagonist being a mafia. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I guess it's okay. It's traditional to have a you know well-defined bad guys. We know they are bad because they are killing people. They are mafia. They are doing criminal stuffs. So I guess that's easily relatable. A little bit cliche, but I think it's forgivable. What else? Is there any way I can do this constructively? We can check out the chapters, let's say. So the main story is about collecting the Genesis and helping, Arkwright Solution Office, trying to solve a lot of client requests. Exactly like the guild bracers do, but sometimes we help the criminals as well, if needed. So the was a prelogue? I don't know. The first chapter, the chapter before the first chapter, that was very standard. It's like a tutorial chapter, very, I want to say memorable, but good to start. The first chapter, I feel like first chapter is where it really established about, the black and white is not always the case, because we were helping Belida and trying to find her friend, Aida, and, we all know what happened there. Second chapter is about Arlong and the... What was the name? Lamport? Yeah, Lamport. And also we met the long-awaited character, Jack and Haru. Finally, we see where they are. Chapter 3, what was Chapter 3? Chapter 3 is Tharbad, Sarubado. It's the desert, the movie festival, the film. I really like Chapter 3, now I think about it. And Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is something I also really like about. It's visiting Basel Institute, recruiting... what's his name? Katoru. I don't know his English name, how to say it. The Long Lie interlude is pretty interesting as well. There are a lot of a mystery in that chapter, and finally, another long-awaited character has been revealed, which is Shizuna, Shirogane no Kensei, the Sword Saint of Silver, I guess. That's the English name. Chapter 5. Chapter 5 is probably the one I'm going to complain about the most, because there are so many options that you can do in terms of picking the allies. Who you picked is going to, not going to affect the story a lot, but still affect the story a little bit. I do wish they can remove a little bit fewer options in terms of who you can team up with. The final chapter, the first half of the final chapter is a little bit of pain. You need to go around the city and unlock the areas. But I do like the final chapter. The final dungeon in the final chapter, which everything is in one place, it's compact. It's just floor after floors and boss after bosses, which is really good. Now, the ending is very surprising. I have no idea where the hell the Falcom has pulled out that ending from, or Van's secret identity from. I don't know whether that has been hinted, or it just kind of they made a rush decision towards the end. Okay, Van is evil, and we're going to put something evil into him. You know what? I understand it. I think they can do it a little bit better, but I accept what they have told us in the story. Let's say that much. I'm not entirely happy the way they tell us, Van is a that demon, you know. But I guess some gaps between the characters' backstory will be filled in Kuro no Kiseki 2, which I would definitely be playing later on. In terms of the characters, Van, I really like him, you know. He is the self-inserting main character dude. He likes the sweet stuff. He likes to work with both the, you know, the good people and the criminals if it makes sense or it's understandable. But he is not always doing the bad things. He is fulfilling the requests that probably have a good intention. Onius, good character. Well, instead of going through all of them one by one, let's go through my favorite characters, shall we? I definitely like Van as a protagonist. He's great. I feel like I really enjoy Katoru and Judith. Those two characters. Judith is basically a comical relief in the team. Katoru is the brain. He's the smart one. And I don't know what about him I just like him. Even though he's not very strong in the combat. In terms of combat ability, it's definitely Van and Onius are the top two. They are the strongest. The other stronger one is probably Burgon. He has a very high attack. Elaine, I really like Elaine, and I really ship Elaine and Van. With which one I ship more? I feel like I ship Elaine and Van more than I ship Onius and Van. Lune Kinkaido. Nah, he's okay. I really like Yume, you know? Yume is a good touch. An innocent child. She and her mom and her dad also have their own story, which I really enjoy. Yume, not Yume, but where's Maximum? Well, Maximum is not in here, but Maximum, his backstory or quest is probably the one I enjoy the most. Dingo, I feel like Dingo's character and the story can be developed a little bit better. I feel like he is a little bit, how should I say, not standing out a lot as a character. Ren was great. She is just a supporting character in here. She did a lot of stuff. Now Nina I really like. I don't know why I really like her. Maybe she's being mysterious and she's trying to work out what is her true self. Fee, well, Fee is just Fee, a supporting character from the Cold Steel. That's funny. Nah, he's okay. Hermes, Elumis. Well, I'm kind of want to see more of her. The only interaction I remember with her is probably the the quest which we are racing, the racing quests. Arshan, well, Arshan just being Arshan, she's the childhood friend with Arnold. Jack and Haru. Now, this pair, finally they have been revealed. I feel like it's a little bit disappointing because it feels like, you know, they are just another ordinary NPC character after we finally speak to them, instead of being this legendary gambler, the impression we have got from Trails in the Sky the Third. A little bit disappointing, but finally happy to see them. Salah and Shahina, nah, I'm okay with them. Shelid or Asbaru. He's the prince who wants to be Olivier, but yet not him. She's not now. Talking about a goated NPC, she is definitely the one. Number 1, she's strong. Number 2, she's very beautiful, cute. And number 3, I think I really enjoy her appearances whenever she appears, basically. Alright, that's all of the characters. The fights. I think the fights is okay. It's just okay. Kind of it takes me a while trying to get used to, you know, the S-Craft only consumes 100 CP instead of 200 CP. But generally, there isn't much changes. I struggled a lot in the nightmare mode in the final fight because basically I don't have any way to prepare for the final fight because after you defeat the final boss in the tower, you're just being forced to fight against the final boss straight away without any leveling up or grinding. I felt myself very underprepared for that fight, jumping from, let's say, easy mode to nightmare mode, even though my character is high, leveled up appropriately. The change with the food, I feel like it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's better, but I would say it's pretty good. I like it. So instead of making the food and collecting recipes, I mean, you still need to collect the recipes, but all you have to do is not only have to collect the recipe, but you also have to consume the food to be able to register the food. The book, now, removing the necessity of collecting the books is something probably I really enjoy, so I don't need to worry about, buying all of the books or collecting the books. But one thing to say, the movies, I wasn't keeping track in terms of which movies I have seen, and the game is not telling me which movies I have seen, because for the first playthrough, I kind of bought the leaflet after, when you're visiting the back street. So that kind of messes me up because after purchasing the leaflet, I didn't know which ones I haven't seen. So that, I wish they can do something about it if there is an update ever coming out. So that is how I feel about Trails Through Daybreak. Generally, very enjoyable. Whether this game is appropriate for somebody who wants to get into the series as a first game, definitely not. Hell no. You should start from probably much earlier to be able to enjoy the game, or enjoy the story a little bit more with more understanding. Because if you started this game, you would be thinking, who the hell are they? What the hell are those terminologies? You will be questioning yourself a lot. Like, there's a lot of reading to do if you decided to start this game as your first game. I would give this game a, how should I say? Is this a 9? Nah, I probably wouldn't say it's a 9. I will give this a 8.5 out of 10. And the 1.5 points deducted from, how should I say? I feel like this game doesn't have too much collectibles. That's probably what I'm complaining about. And also Chapter 5. I'm not very happy with Chapter 5. So that's why I'm deducting 1.5 points. Alright, 8.5 out of 10. Kuno no Kiseki. That's my final review. Cool, I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to see more. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.